So I ripped my hand apart and broke my finger on August 31st. After my injury, I went to surgery. I ended up receiving 2 pins in my hand and went through tons of physical therapy. Now I'm starting to skate again and I'm actually feeling very confident, or not very confident, but I finally broke down the mental barrier. So that's what I want to talk about in this video, is just skate trauma and how I've gotten over it. Now, obviously this wasn't an ACL surgery or anything like that. Like, skate slams get way worse than the one that I had. However, it really played with my mental ability to skate again. Like, I was having a really hard time just getting the groove of skating because it's my hand. It's not something that's too bad. I just have to brace myself when I do slam. But yeah, I had this big mental block that was basically not allowing me to have fun when I was skating again. So I've done a couple things. There's 5 things. I'll summarize this at the very end that I think have made a big change for me to just enjoy skating again and not be so scared and finally feel confident to do all the tricks that I know how to do besides inverts and things like that, because I can't use my hand yet. Also want to discuss the future plans for my YouTube channel because I haven't been uploading as much and actually do plan to keep it that way. I don't plan to upload as much anymore. I have reasons to that. We'll get into all that as well. Now, I started skating again as soon as the pins in my hands were removed. However, I was terrified at the same time. I also wasn't in the physical shape I was in before the slam. So riding my board was pretty nerve-wracking, and to be honest, I really didn't enjoy it. I just felt sketchy. The other part is I couldn't ride my bike. I couldn't do very many things. I couldn't lift the weights. I couldn't do jump rope. I slowly started doing jump rope, but the point is, like, when I could finally skate again, I just didn't have like the fit body that I needed to skate, because when you're skating so much, you just don't realize how much you're really conditioning your body, and I was not conditioned. So not only was I mentally scared of it, I physically couldn't do it. Now, I've always believed if you don't enjoy something that you're doing, just don't do it. Obviously, there's exceptions for that, like having a job, you have to have a job. But point being is, like, if you're not wanting to go skate, then you should probably just not go skate. But I've gone against that. I've gone against my own logic, which I've had that logic before. If you're not having fun, don't go do it. If you don't want to do it, don't do it, type of thing. And I didn't want to go skate, to be honest, but I wanted to feel confident on the board. So what I'm saying is I did it. I went and skated even against my own will when I really didn't want to. I didn't want to go skate. I was just like scared. I didn't think I would have fun, but I kept doing it. And there was a couple times when it wasn't that fun, I'll be honest. But over the course of time, I've started to realize I'm having so much fun at the end of the session. Like, I might be scared and might not want to go, but by the end of it, I'm so happy now. Like, almost every time now that I go skate, even if I don't want to, afterwards I get that endorphin and it just feels so much better, even though I didn't want to get out. So I think sometimes, like, you do have to go skate even if you don't want to. At least in my situation, that's allowed me to get more confident and just feel better on the board. So I've been skating most of my life, pretty much my entire life. I can't remember when I even started, when people ask. And the problem with that is eventually you get expectations with, like, anything that you do a lot and you do over time. You're gonna have like expectations of when you go out and what you can and cannot do. But that can work against you because you start to lose perspective of why you started doing it in the very first place, to have fun and get that release, essentially. So I think, like, it's important to sometimes, like, identify that you don't need to progress and you don't need to even do what you have done before and not even focus on any of that. Now, I think during these sessions, it's a combination of things that are happening, and essentially it's just like being in the moment versus focusing on the outcome. And with that, I think naturally what's going to happen is you get more confident and you're not like so caught up in laser focus. You're just in the moment more, which therefore you're not as mentally fixated on it, which is hard to do sometimes, but it does happen over the course of time once you just keep pulling into the sessions, doing it regardless of maybe what your head is saying up here. Now, I have been skating quite a bit in the last few weeks, but something I've been doing differently is not filming at all. Not for Instagram, not for YouTube, not anything, just like being in the moment. And I think that's allowed me to, like, just enjoy it a lot more as well. Now, that's something I haven't done since starting this YouTube channel a few years ago. Like, I pretty much always go out and film, you know, at least like, I don't know, probably 3 of every 5 sessions I would be filming a video for. Something about that process of just like stripping all that away has made me feel much more liberated. I don't know, again, just enjoying myself, and it's taken away the mental barrier, which is allowing the physical barrier to start happening. And then the physical barrier is just like happening over the repetition. So before I summarize all the things that's allowed me to skateboard again after my traumatic slam, I do want to mention quickly what the future holds for this channel. But first, big shout out to Temu for hooking up some products that have allowed me to get my my body more into shape while not skating. Jump roping is super good. Love jump roping. Got that from Temu. Also, this little hand sizer guy, it's really good because I still can't fully bend my peaky, so I can't really catch myself with slams. So this thing's been really helping, like when I'm not skating, just building up that strength again. I love it. Also, check this out. I was so surprised. Temu sent me some bearings. I was like, oh, send me what you have. You know, I picked some exercise stuff. I didn't even pick any skate stuff, but check it out. I was so surprised. I got some bone Swiss from them. They have some skate bearings on there for like $6. It's insane. Like, I haven't skated them yet, so I'm always about supporting your local skate shop, but you know, sometimes they don't have bearings. So check out the Temu website, the app. Look at this necklace too. It's a truck. It's a little skate truck necklace. Pretty dope. Shout out Temu for sponsoring the video. Y'all roll. I'll leave a link down in the description if you guys want to check it out. 90% discounts. That's pretty insane. They have all sorts of product, all sorts of things on there. So it is the holiday season too. So shout out Temu for sponsoring this video. I started my YouTube channel with building skate spots. And that was kind of like sort of my niche, I guess I would say in the beginning, but eventually it felt really repetitive. I was doing all skate DIY stuff. I felt like creative blocked essentially. I didn't want to just keep doing skate DIY stuff, so I started doing different things like building this mini ramp here in my backyard. That's a video here on my channel. I don't want to sound like ungrateful because I'm so stoked that I can make money from doing something I love like skateboarding and making skateboard videos, but ultimately I just don't want to be at the mercy of the algorithm, you know, just like constantly pushing content so I can pay the bills and then like repeat the cycle. It feels like a little bit of a chase. So what I'm going to be doing is slowing down the content, slowing down as many videos, but I'm going to be doing more, I guess, storytelling type of videos. Like right now, one video I'm working on is trying to relearn how to kickflip like the proper way. This is like, actually I'm in, I think 1 week right now of doing it. And you know, some of these videos might take me a whole month to film. To me, I think I'll get more satisfaction out of them. I think you guys will enjoy them more too. I know the raw sessions are fun. Those videos will exist. I'll be skating with my friends and doing that. But I just think for me, I want to focus on just more storytelling content because ultimately I like going back and watching those videos, you know, like I want to go back in like 3 years and watch all my videos and be like stoked on summer 2024. I do want to be building more DIY spots. I actually went to the DIY skate park I was building a series at, and unfortunately it's fully flooded right now with water. So come the summertime, I'm going to be building there again, and we will get the DIY skate park series again because it has been over a year and I've gotten the respark for DIY lately. I'm getting the itch, so that will come as well. Hopefully you'll stick around and watch some of those videos. They're going to take me like 3 to 5 weeks to make. So if you see them, hit the like button, do all the stuff. I appreciate it. It's all good if they don't hit, and I'm not going to get too washed up in the numbers and stuff and try to just enjoy myself, at least for the few months. I do always have to walk the rope, of course. If you want to do this successfully, you can always neglect the reality of performance, but you have to also express your artistic side at the same time. I wrote down 5 of my tips for recovering from skate trauma that have really allowed me, because I've probably gone on a tangent in this video. I'm going to summarize it for you. Here's the 5. First, forget what you've done and wanted to do. Ditch all your expectations. Number 2 is remember why you started skating in the first place, to have fun typically. Now, number 3 is get out and skate against your own desires and break that mental barrier. Number 5 is going to be a little conflicting with that, but first 4, don't film or document anything. Allow yourself to be in the moment. That's a really important one, especially if you're someone like me who makes content for a living. Number 5, if you're not having fun, just stop. Sit down, watch friends, do something else, and come back later. So, you know, if you're not having fun skating, that is different than like not wanting to go skate. If you don't want to go skate and you go skate and you're still not having fun, then that might be a sign to step away. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hit the like button, subscribe if you're not already. I love y'all. More skating in the next video. A lot more skating in future videos. MASH.